TonE the turtle. TonE! He's such a pig. He's eating that big old fish. Eating that fish? He's like 2.5 inches now. 2.5 across and 2.5 long ways. Aren't you, TonE the turtle? I just had to add some water because, see, I put the line, the tape right there, and then a couple days it's already down here. So I had to add water. Warm water. But it's filtered. That's like pond water. Some of it is, so, and some tap water. So it's like 100 parts per million. Instead of, well, the tap water, when I tested it, sometimes it can go down to like 160 or 170 if we get a lot of rain, but it was like 220. So it's cleaner than tap water because this was about 100 parts per million. Because I got the pond water outside, then I put a little bit of tap water, but earlier when I filled it up, I put filtered water. 0 parts per million. Ain't that right, TonE the turtle? And I put your little filter in there finally. Well, I bought it several months ago, but I just didn't put it in there yet. Then I got his little lights, and I lowered that one a little bit. It's pretty low, but he still likes it. It's not too low. It's probably like 4 inches, 5 inches from him. See, and that's a real big UVB bulb, so it hangs down lower. I mean, it'll be about the same height as this bulb now, because it hangs down real low. But I put that on string to lower that a little bit, that dome. Yeah, see, I got the 2 little stands. They're kind of flimsy, but they still work. And this is just a 20-gallon tank. And that stupid thing, I thought when I first plugged it in, it was kind of quiet. And then I plugged it in the second time, and then it was kind of loud. And then it's never been not loud. So maybe it was loud from the beginning. I can't remember, but it seemed like it wasn't. Not the very first time I plugged it in with the water. And then I looked on Amazon, and other people said it was really loud too. But yeah, anyway, at nighttime I turn it off anyway. So if I sleep in here, I'll turn it off anyway, just overnight, and then in the morning I'll turn it back on. See, it's been several days and this water's staying pretty clean. And I'm also getting out the older food. If it stays in there too long, I've been getting it out of there. See, I put a couple pieces of popcorn shrimp about that big. He's already eaten on it, and the fish. God, this turtle, man, can just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. Big time. Can't you, buddy? Here, let's test it. Let's test your water and see what it is. See, I need to write it down, that 2.5, because I forgot to write it down, but the last time I wrote it down, he was only like 2.25 inches, and maybe a little shorter the other way or whatever. Okay. I got fucking gluten on corn, man. Yeah, man, I should have known. Well, before, I've worn that makeup before, but I just was more careful, and I didn't put it around my mouth, because I knew it had cornstarch in it. And, but I didn't stay sick for very long, just about 12 hours, this fucking shit. Well, I used to be fine until I got celiac disease, and then I thought, I maybe better not wear this, but I had just been wearing it. I've been putting it on gently and not really around my mouth. And then when I went to Barnes & Noble's, I kind of went hog wild and put more on and kind of around my mouth, and I wasn't real careful, and I put it on kind of thicker. And then at midnight, 10 hours later, I fucking had a corn glutening, because if you have celiac disease, you get gluten by corn, rice, wheat, and any other grain. That's the fact. Most celiac people do anyway. And this fucking shit, it has, what do they call it? Corny fucking maize or something like that? Yeah, let's see, what do they call it? Okay, what do they call it? They call it, I'm gonna just sell this fucking shit on eBay. It says, oh, Z maize. You're not gonna know what the fuck that is unless they actually, in parentheses, put cornstarch, which they do. I knew it had cornstarch all along, and I was leery about wearing it, you know, over a year ago, because I was reacting to everything. But then as I started to feel better, I started using it a couple months ago. And I did fine with it, except a couple times I do think my tongue was tingling a little bit, but it wasn't enough to gluten me till a couple days ago on Saturday. Like, why would you fucking put corn and fucking makeup anyway? Ignorant fucking dickwads, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, it's better for me just to fucking put chemicals on my face, because there's no wheat protein or corn protein or any kind of grain protein. So I bought this, and I'll probably do okay with this. See, this is just all a bunch of chemicals. Talk. And see, there's no grains or anything in there. So hopefully I'll do okay with this. Yeah, like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? And another thing I was doing, and coffee has corn in it. But I did it many times before. You know, I love the smell of it and everything. I can't drink it or anything because it's toxic to me. Well, I definitely couldn't drink it now because it has corn in it. But I like to go to Barnes & Nobles and sniff it real good, you know, the packages. And I kind of went overboard and was really sniffing it and putting it up to my nose. But I'd done that many times before, and I never got gluten or anything. So it could be a combination of both, but I think most likely it was maybe 100%. You know, it's not, I mean, I still could have got a couple particles, like from the coffee bag, you know, because I was inhaling it, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, I've done that before, and I never got gluten, you know? So I'm pretty sure it probably was most likely 100% the makeup. Because I looked it up and everything, and it definitely, cornstarch does have the proteins in it. It has the proteins in it, so it had to be that makeup, you know, that I got in my mouth and up my nose, and then it got into my system. But it took 10 hours to react. I still got sleep. I mean, I still slept like I kept waking up. Whenever you get gluten, you kind of sweat real bad, but I didn't sweat really, really bad, you know, because it's not like I was eating hardcore corn. I did sweat a little bit, but I kept waking up every hour and a half, basically, but I still got some sleep. And, yeah, it was really bad back when I was eating corn and rice. Oh, you couldn't get no sleep whatsoever because you were shaking so bad, sweating so bad, shitting so bad. But I did get cleaned out, so that's good. So basically, it was kind of like a detox. Yeah, I mean, I probably lost like 5 pounds, but yeah, so that's really good that I got cleaned out. I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah. But yeah, it's just not pleasant to feel a glutening. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I was gonna test this water. It is, what is, well shit, why is it coming up 140? Well, I don't know why it's coming up 140, I didn't think it was that. Oh, because I think I added more cups of hot water, the tap water, I think, after I already tested it. Oh, okay, well, the tap water is like 222, 140 this water is, so I just don't want to put them in like pure tap water, you know? So I try to get the rainwater outside, and then I may add a little bit of tap water and a little bit of filtered water. Yeah, and I don't really know if I want to add all those chemicals, you know, that neutralizes, you're supposed to add those drops, but I'm like, you're just adding chemicals to chemicals, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that stupid, Tony? That's stupid.